Hey, what is going on, everyone? Thanks for tuning in. Welcome to Addicted Media Reviews Westworld. My name is Carlo.
I'm Nick. Sorry. Tonight,
we are being joined by
Lucas,
Jasmine,
and we're going to be reviewing tonight's episode, Ecorches.
close.
Close
So
enough.
way closer than
Close enough.
close.
All right, so about tonight's episode,
What?
it was heavy.
it was awesome.
I need to catch my breath afterwards. There was just too much going on.
So I don't know if you remember, you weren't here, but when we finished watching the episode, Nick took 5 minutes to regroup his thoughts.
It was so good.
That's how good tonight's episode was.
It was so good.
It was also very annoying when Jazz started watching it when she arrived because all we heard every 5 minutes was.
That's such a bad.
Let's talk about we're on episode 7. We've been on this Bernard hang-up of is it Bernard in 11 Days Later.
Mm-hmm.
This episode has gone a long way toward kind of confirming maybe not. It starts with these flashes of Bernard's his kid.
Mm-hmm.
So you're getting the sense of there's some piece of Bernard in there. And then based on how the episode ends, it almost felt like Ford took over Bernard through whatever happens in the next couple episodes, and then Bernard finally woke up this episode in the 11 Days Later. And now it's Bernard again. This is when he is whispering to Charlotte, and that's another moment of who's whispering to Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
Is Ford still in Bernard's head at this point? I think
Yes.
he is.
I think so.
If not in his head, is there a chance that throughout this season Bernard's been seeing him walking around and talking to him, influencing him, and we just haven't seen it because that wasn't revealed to us yet?
Mm-hmm.
Possibly. Another question to put out is, did Ford make sure that Bernard got caught? Is this part of Ford's plan?
It certainly seems that way.
It had to have been.
I think Ford seems pretty confident in all of the events that have transpired, so I feel like he's been pulling these strings
Yeah.
from the get-go.
Everybody's there. The town is running smoothly. Dolores is on her path. Nobody's glitching.
There's no guests.
Well, that's the other thing is there's no guests.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, if guests were the chaos factor that we supposedly learned tonight, and the whole thing was just a giant science experiment, but I have my doubts now about Maeve.
You ever doubts about Maeve?
Why is that?
Because Maeve ended up exactly in the same place as the Man in Black, fulfilling almost the exact same loop that she had before. And all of a sudden it's just like, wait a minute. All of this happened too easily, too coincidentally for it not to have been part of somebody's plan or story. Ford just happened to get there at the same time. They were all being chased by the Ghost Nation. She's got the daughter.
You mean William got there at the same time?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, that's what I meant. Not Ford, William.
Man in Black.
Man in Black. Let's go back to calling him Man in Black.
Okay.
Yeah.
He walked in the door the same way. He passed the window in the same way.
Yeah.
She's sitting there crouched with her daughter. Yeah, she had a different outcome, and her attitude was different.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just she was led there. They were all kind of led there. This whole part where he comes in could either be from the old Maeve story or the current Maeve story. It was just too same. And this is what the hosts are rebelling against, is being stuck in these loops. And Maeve is stuck in a loop.
Well, here, that's funny because William has been changing because he's so paranoid now. Every host that he encounters now, he thinks is Ford talking. Ever since the little girl started spouting her little poetic nonsense, every host he encounters, he's like, shut up, Ford, I know it's your game. And he's like, no.
It's almost like William is glitching.
Yeah, William's fucked up now, and it's he's gonna have an interesting storyline going
There's
forward.
popular opinion that think that the Man in Black is actually a host now.
Well, here's the thing.
How many times did he get shot tonight?
Exactly. I was going to get to that point. Any regular human would die.
Yes,
he got shot on
thank you.
both arms, the leg, and...
Finally in the
They're
gut.
driving away,
God,
and then you
yeah.
see him propped up against a barrel. I pulled myself up again. It's how
Yeah,
many times are you going to get shot this season? You should be dead.
How far did he drag himself to get behind safety?
Not all these
Middle of
people are that
nowhere.
terrible of shots. You have to be dead. All right, so one scene that we haven't talked about that we all thought was a kind of a cool scene
Uh-huh.
was when they walk into this room and there's all these bodies, and they pull the bags off.
Yes!
It's like, here's all the Bernard bodies, and you're like, wait, what?
Yeah.
When did these injuries happen? What's going on? Can I say something that bothered me slightly, though?
No.
They all have
go.
glasses.
Well,
They like took the bags off the head, and I was like, from the back, recognizable, because I was like, he's wearing glasses. Why would everyone have glasses at that point?
That would be an amazing gag if they walked in and everyone's like, who is this? And they're like, oh, put the glasses on. They're like, oh!
Oh, because you're saying like at some point an injury would have occurred to where he would have lost his
Like,
glasses.
most of them are head injuries. Why are all the glasses still on and intact?
Do you know, like, why are they just, like, storing them, though?
Maybe he's collected some data.
Well, I threw out...
What was that?
I'd like to point out that paracetamol called us all creepy. But that was far creepier than our conversation from earlier.
What?
Yes.
I forgot that's on live television.
Oh my gosh.
We need to like edit that out afterwards.
No. This is live.
Last week, that Lee potentially was calling in reinforcements not just to get the hell away, to actually get help from Maeve because shit was going down.
Absolutely.
And it looked like that was actually the case. And you are a selfish human being.
Oh, is that for you?
There's one for both of you.
Oh no! I'm sorry.
Do you remember who controls your quote there, Jazz?
I didn't know that. I'm sorry. Oh, gummy bears. Me too.
No, you high five too much. Enough with the high fives. Okay. Well, here's
up.
the big question of the night. Oh, wait, we talked about, is Maeve dead? We talked about Clementine.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the next question is, there was a thought about, from Dolores to Charlotte, where she's taunting her because Charlotte had said, like, you don't know what's really going on. And Dolores is like, all these people that you're trying to save in this valley, or the information you're trying to save, it's all going to be gone.
Yeah.
Is there a chance that there's just like thousands of these control balls of different people that have visited the park that are all stored in this valley, and that with this key or whatever is stored in Abernathy, you could activate them all, or they're all inside of host bodies, and it's going to be this like army that Dolores can now control to attack Delos or attack anybody she wants? And I think this is one of our longer ones, so let's do final thoughts. Lucas?
Man, a heavy episode. What did I...
Oh my god!
I did have something I wanted to say. Hang on.
You have a giant tablet right there.
I know.
A giant tablet with nothing coming out of
killing
your
it.
mouth. This is what you should be doing. This is what you're
All right, Jasmine. While Lucas gets his thoughts together, what are your final thoughts?
You know what? I'm actually really amazed about this episode because it was action-packed. It brought us like forward to everything that we thought we were theorizing. They laid it out on the table.
Very true, yeah.
So it was like, you know what? We have 3 episodes left. Where are they going to go with that? There's like so many possibilities. And I'm really excited to see where they're going to go with it.
It's fun when they throw all our theories on the table.
That's what I'm talking about.
Because now it's just like, okay, where do we go now?
Absolutely. With season 2, that's exactly what they wanted, because with season 1, everyone was just like theorizing it, but it took so long to get there. It was like by like episode 9 or 10, they were like, oh yeah, this is what we...
And we already knew.
And we knew it. But this time they're like, oh, fuck you guys, we're 10 steps ahead. Like, yeah. This is the Red Bull working, and also that I really need to use the restroom.
Can I just say that her voice, the amount of words per second that she was just saying, was like Roadrunner status.
Would not be a fun caption.
Are you trying to meme me right now?
No, I was just trying to get to Lucas.
Oh,
Lucas, final thoughts.
Lucas,
Final
thoughts.
It was Ford coming back and answering a lot of questions while simultaneously bringing up even more questions was an awesome thing. And I feel like everyone's hitting low points now. So I think we're about to go back up and finally see our resolution from next episode on. Because we only got, 3 left, right?
Yes.
So, or I guess, 3 left. So I'm excited at what the rest of the season's going to be.
I'm kind of in line with Lucas. We said last week that it was really exciting that everybody's at the Mesa. We got to see character interactions that we hadn't seen for 2 seasons, like Charlotte and Dolores, for example. It was a lot of fun seeing that. And now it feels like now the race is on to get to this valley. And that's going to be the next meetup point. And already a bunch of characters are on their way there. And we have 3 episodes left. It'll be fun to see where we go.
Yeah.
And like Jazz was saying, all the theories are already either proven or disproven. Now it's just the fun ride. It's like the downhill of like, where do we go now?
Yeah.
It's like they spent so much time building up everything in this season, and so many people have told me like, "Oh, I can't watch Westworld season 2. Everything's so slow." It's like, no, you're just not paying attention.
It's like it's
all build up.
It's like went from Disneyland to like Magic Mountain.
And now we're just like, oh my god, here we go. But yeah, I'm really, really excited. I'm really happy with this episode because this was like that jam-packed episode to
we can all see
launch
that.
you.
All of television could see how bad you have to pee.
Can I just go?
No. Carlo, your final thoughts.
So my final thoughts is I'm gonna say it slow just so you guys can.
I gotta pee my pants. I gotta go. I'm so sorry. I love you guys.
And then she runs back across.
Don't flush.
I really, really hope. Never mind. I'm not gonna say it. Just continue. No. Just do your final thoughts. Do your thing.
So my final thoughts are: I don't think that Maeve nor Dolores has their free will. I don't think they will realize that they don't have truly control or realize they have control of what they're actually doing until probably season 3. Eventually, we're gonna see probably in the season finale, Dolores get a very, very like hit a wall or step back of like, holy shit, maybe I'm biting more than I can chew. But we won't know until the very end of the season. So while that's going on, thanks for tuning in. Please, we'd like to know your thoughts and comments. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe, and we'll read all the thoughts and comments as we see it. And we'll reply to it next episode. My name is Carlo.
I'm Lucas.
Remember, we'll be back here next Sunday at the same time, and let us know in the comments if there's any other shows you want us to review. Other than that, I'm Nick.
This was Jasmine.
Who has an extremely large bladder, apparently.
Jazz, now would be an awesome time to flush just to make a noise for your name, but that's okay if you can't.
Jasmine, just say bye. Anyways, later.
There's the flush. She's out.
Oh.